do one more time, folks. It's a crisis here. We're going to do 2 documentaries here about the American Wrestling Association and Triumph Tragedy of World Class. Triumph Tragedy, first one we're going to do, so we'll get the AWA out of the way. Triumph Tragedy number 1. Here it goes. Triumph Tragedy started pretty much back in the 80s. It was a wrestling organization run by the Von Erich children, Von Erich family. The Von Erich family is actually Jack Axton family. They're not actually called Von Erich. They must change their name legally. But Jack Atkinson is actually the first person. He's actually Fritz Von Erich. He's actually the one who's started the whole, who got into world class. He was a firefighter, he was a policeman, he was different things. Before getting into wrestling, pro wrestling, he was a discus thrower in college, did really well. But he couldn't go to college. He couldn't go to the Olympics because he was married and different rules back then. So anyway, though, outside of all that groundwork, now comes the real story behind the story. All the Von Erich children. I do believe Kevin is the last one. I think he's still alive. The rest of them, David, Chris, Mike, and Carrie, have committed suicide, killed himself. David died in Japan. His stomach ruptured. It ruptured. He only died in his bedroom. He died in a hotel room. He was laying in Japan. It goes in detail, but doesn't show pictures. That's a good thing. I don't want to see all that crap. But it shows you the basis of what happens when you let children or young adults, 21, 25 years old, run around with no rings on them, let them run free. They all died of drug use. All of them had drug use. All of them had drugs, including Kevin, I do believe. He may have not had, don't know for sure. But that's the biggest thing. It's more of a after-school special to children. Hey, don't do drugs. You can get big and be cool and have all this money, but at the end of the day, drugs destroyed their family because it caused them to commit suicide, pretty much. Because you get Carrie, who shot himself on his father's farm or ranch. You had Mike, who blew himself away. You had Chris. No, you had Mike, who went down to Lake Houston with pills and some beer. He was the one that did all the who killed himself in a sleeping bag. He had a sleeping bag, and that was very rough. People. Von Erich family had a lot of problems. Of course, he never caused by himself, and you can see why. You can look at history and see one, like boom, 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 and see, okay, well, drug use was involved, and they had all this money and power, and they allowed themselves to go off that edge, where most people don't even try to go to the edge. They try to stay on. You have your wrestlers like the Hogans and Ric Flairs and people like that who had a lot of issues, of course, but they didn't kill themselves over this stuff. The Von Erich children. Carrie died in '93. He committed suicide in '93. He was the most televised one of all of them. He won the world champion in the NWA, or David didn't do it because David died before he could chance to do it against Ric Flair. The NWA championship, the NWA. It's probably 100-year-old championship. It's really prestige in wrestling. If you don't know anything about it, then you won't watch this. But we do. Type in the NWA world title. It's a real prestige title. Hundreds of thousands of people have touched it and held it and became champion. And it's more important than the World Wrestling Federation Championship or the WWE or just world title. It's the end all be all of wrestling titles. But anyway, though, he was the only one of the whole family to wear it. His father couldn't do it. David passed away. Mike had a toxic shock syndrome that he had his arm worked on. He survived. Only person to survive the whole case, but already fried his brain and became disabled or mentally retarded. How you want to put it? You put it that way. But that's a way that you have to say, you have to come out to say, you're mentally disabled, let's say that. Let's be not politically correct, but let's be, respectful for the family. If they come across this. And being disabled, I've been disabled all my life, so it's rough, but not like that. He was a guy who had everything. Mike had everything, and he felt sorry for himself, and he couldn't do anything, and he just ended it all. Chris had a bone deficiency because he had asthma, medication that made his bones brittle. Killed himself. I would have gunned to the back of the head or front of the head or whatever, but still trying to be respectful of the family. If they come across as friends, you have to be respectful. But it's a real sad thing. It's a good thing it talks about it talks about the triumph they had, and the tragedies that will set in. You had a lot of, you had Gino. If you know who he is, read Gino Matiz. Gino, he died. He drank cocaine. Normally you don't drink cocaine, it kills you, and supposedly he was murdered. Type in WCCW Gino, and it'll tell you. You can click on it and read the whole thing. It's a real great DVD to watch. I have it set on automatic watch. It watches all the time. When I'm sleeping, I listen to it. It sounds creepy, but I like wrestling so much that I have to watch it. And anybody who is a wrestling fan will watch this. It's actually presented by the World Wrestling Entertainment. They've taken time out of their schedules, make this triumph tragic, because WWE owned WCCW and AWA and the rest of them, because they bought territories and bought up all the wrestling promoters. But that's it's business. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to give you a documentary or a review of what the movies are. I have my Twitter account at Crisis. My YouTube account's Crisis also. Go on there and I'll look at the pictures of videos. Go on YouTube and type in World Class. It might be a little grainy, but you usually go and buy it for like $5 Amazon.com. I bought for Amazon.com like $5-6 per disc. Per 2 discs, both of them. So you get like for $10 you get 2 of them for $10. Okay, the World Class I give 1 out of 10. I get a straight 10 documentary point of view. It's good, solid, and it has a lot of tragedy in here, but that's his life. You can't have all the good and no bad, so that's how it goes. Now, on to number 2, the AWA. You have Ric Flair, Sergeant Slaughter, Jerry King, Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty, Miss Perfect, Kurt Hennig, Bobby Heenan, and Hulk Hogan. This is half. This is not even half of what the AWA is responsible for having more stars that came to World Wrestling Federation at that time, or WWE, than any other promotion out there. This was started by a gentleman. He started, I can't remember his name right now, sorry. You have Nick Bockwinkel, you have, Vern Gagne. Vern Gagne was the creator of this. You have Nick Bockwinkel, you have the Sheik, Sergeant Slaughter, you have Bobby Heenan, Jesse Ventura. You had all these people in there, great wrestlers. Now, they all stiff to AWA in different ways. Hogan was stiff because he made t-shirts and bandanas for himself. He found a way for more revenue. Well, he wrestled in Japan one day, and Vernon went ahead and sold some of the t-shirts and stuff and kept the profits for himself, not giving, I'm assuming, Hogan, the 50-50 split probably. So he left and went to Vince McMahon. He came back to AWA because he couldn't wrestle because Vince Sr. fired him. But it goes all into it. It tells you the whole spectacular legacy and how they tried to do the Super Clash, how Super Clash was a flop, 1, 2, and 3, how the NWA people were trying to sign AWA superstars. It's like you handing your keys. It's like you're a thief and you're handing keys to your lockbox to a thief in the same prison. It's like you're handing over your keys to your life savings, or to a lockbox or safe, to the inmate or the prisoner or the thief next to you. So it's like a bunch of thieves in this pay-per-view that they try to compete with the World Wrestling Federation. The problem is, though, there's no honor among thieves. So they fought more than anything else, and it never worked. That's a good documentary. You pick that up, you will watch it. Watch it a lot. Probably not as much as the Triumph Tragedy of WCCW, but all those UWA and the AWA and WCCW are the three top ones that go in together to form that super clash that was a bomb. Jerry King Lawler was in UWA. A lot of promoters didn't take part of it because they felt it was stupid. It was stupid. It was grasping at straws to try to unravel Vince McMahon. They could have gone out and gotten their Hogan or their Ric Flair or their Sergeant Slaughter. They could have found these people. But Vernon was so much into fear of competition that he didn't know how to handle competition. And that was the biggest problem Vince McMahon said on the DVD. A lot of his old timers like Vernon, didn't know how to handle competition because they had territories and nobody dared to cross territory. And Vince McMahon was the one who was breaking all the rules. Telling people how it's not real, it's entertainment, how the cartoon character type of things, and that worked for a while. But as people like me got out of the Hogan era and got into the Steve Austin era, and got into the NWO era, for life, and the Four Horsemen, and get into the real life, other than the fantasy playing type of stuff, then it kind of backfired on Vince McMahon, and he started using real names, or maybe not as much gimmicks as he used to. And that's something that World Wrestling Federation did a long time, the gimmicks. But these guys here in AWA were all the superstars were all from AWA. And he even said it inside there, a little thunder there. And he even said though that World Wrestling Federation had more AWA superstars than they had. And I meant that because it was true. I give this a 1 out of 10. I gave it a 10. It's a great watch. You go online, type in AWA, go on Amazon.com. I bought both of them for like $5-6. Best you can get. You'll love them. Even if you don't watch them, you can Christmas time, get a friend who's a wrestling fanatic. You have Uncle Joey or Uncle John or Tom, who's a wrestling fanatic. These may didn't have these in the collection. Pick them up. Say, hey, here's 2 things for you to watch. And he may watch them, may like them, may not like them. But then again, you never know. A real wrestling fanatic will watch them. I never got into AWA or WCCW. They kind of came before my time. I was an 80s baby, but I got into Hogan stuff because I was over in Massachusetts, so most of the stuff here was mostly World Wrestling Federation. So I'll catch you guys later. Please watch it. Hit the like button if you like it. If not, just watch it anyway. Leave your comments in the bottom. I'll try to get back with you guys sooner or later. No rush. Have a nice day, guys. God bless all you.